so the bench is soaking. I'd be stunned if anybody wishes to join me for a conversation. One city, one evening, one bench. I wonder who will be open to having a conversation tonight. This is so typical. It's been over a week since I last came out to film an episode, and if I'm to be 100% honest, the reason I've not come out is because of the reason I alluded to in a previous episode, and I've alluded to in previous videos, huge overthinking. And it's not actually a fear of coming out and doing it, it's been more a case of I've not liked any of the questions or talking points that I've come up with in the last 7, 8, 9 days. And I guess every time I thought of something I'd come out and talk about, I just thought, I don't care what people think about that. I'm not interested in anybody's answer. It was just like dull, mundane questions. And then yesterday as well, I had a revelation as I discovered a new video maker, presenter, creator on YouTube called Supercar Blondie. She's called Alex and she lives in Dubai, and she started out as a journalist working on radio. Then she just always liked cars, so started asking car dealers of posh supercars if she could just do little videos with the cars, and it just grew and grew and grew to the point now where she gets some of the most exotic, exclusive, expensive, desirable supercars on earth. Wow, nice light touch. And talks about them. And what I've found is that she's just so watchable, so engaging. Her setup is just so basic. It's basically her and her husband just has the camera that you and I could use. And she has over 2 million subscribers, and every video gets hundreds of thousands of views. And for someone like me who has a really basic setup, it's just super inspiring. And that leads to my talking point of the evening. What inspires you is the question I'm going to be asking, because just watching her videos, I must have watched at least 20 in the last 10 or so hours, if not more. I'm just a little bit hooked and I just love it, and I'm feeling ready to just get out there and create more. So my question today will be, what inspires you? And that's a question that I am fascinated to hear people's responses to. But the reason I started this video by saying this is just my luck is it's raining. This would, in theory, be the last episode I'd film, but it's raining, so the bench is soaking. I'd be stunned if anybody wishes to join me for a conversation, to be brutally honest, but I can only ask. I can only ask. And yeah, this is the last episode. I only ever intended to film 7 episodes for reasons. 7 episodes a series. And how you doing? No, he's not interested in my answer in my how you doing. Yeah, 7 episodes, so it's going to be fascinating to see. Hey. Yeah, so I only plan on doing 7 episodes each series, and I will share why I decided to do 7 another time. But I can't believe it. Today I've just been so hyped to come out. Really been looking forward to it because I really want to know what inspires people, and it's raining, and now I'm telling myself no one will stop. Well, it's not for me to prejudge. Maybe they won't care. Oh Lord. People are coming down anyway. You can hear the voices. They sound in high spirits. So. Whew. Oh. I've just got wet all over the lens, so. Let's see. How you doing, guys?
Pretty good, you?
Can I ask a question? What inspires you two? What inspires you?
Inspires?
Yeah.
Inspires.
By the way, say hi. I've got this series going where I come out every evening and I just engage people with a question. And today's question is, what inspires you? My name's CK.
Okay.
What's your name, buddy?
Jacob.
Jacob. Nice to meet you, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Andrew.
Andre.
No, Andrew.
Andrew. So the premise of the show is that I just asked the question, and this is the final episode. So thank you for stopping. This is the final episode of the opening series. What I always do, just come. I'd love. It's a 2-minute chat. I'd love that. It's called the bench. I always ask them to join me and have a chat. So it's going to be 2 minutes, and you can get on your way. That's all I ask. Go on, just join me, and then tell me what inspires you. Then you're off on your way.
Oh, you want to sit?
Yeah. Just join me. Tell me what inspires you. Then get off. I'd love it.
Are we sitting both sides of it?
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah, cool.
So remind me your name again.
Jacob.
Jacob. Nice to meet you.
And Andrew.
Andrew and Jacob, right, thank you. In fact, I'm going to put this out there because this is the first time of the opening series it's rained, and I thought no one's going to have it. then I thought not in a million years, but I heard you two all the way from up there. You sounded like you were in a good mood, so I thought these guys might be up for it. Are you in a good mood?
Yeah.
Wicked.
In a decent mood.
So, Jacob or Andrew, who wants to share what inspires you first?
I'm currently brainstorming what inspires me.
Yep. Okay. It can be. I suspected people might not have an answer. I had some.
Yeah. It's a difficult question, that's for sure. Like, it's like first off, you got to think to inspire you. It means like you're aspiring towards something. So first you got to think what you're aspiring towards, and then why.
Yep.
So personally, I'm probably just aspiring towards self-improvement mostly. That's like most important for me, like improving myself. And
Are you guys at uni?
yeah.
So improve yourself, Andrew, on a just personal human level or an educational level?
Mostly on personal mind health.
Human,
Yeah.
spiritual. I don't know if you're into that per se, but more mindset.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's so close to where I am in my chapter of my life right now. I'm really into that. So,
I mean, I think everyone should always be trying to improve themselves.
But I don't feel like a lot of people do.
No,
I feel like a lot of people miss that.
Yeah.
When they have that conscious effort of constantly trying to see what's going on in their head, understanding why it's going on in their head. And I think that's like really important to do.
Yeah, I agree.
Have you always been mindful of that, Andrew, in terms of like your mind, or is that something that you?
I think that's very recent
Same.
for me. Very recent for me.
Recent is in weeks, months, or a year?
I'd say probably about 3 months. So this entire summer.
And what catalysed that new outlook?
Personally, I actually don't know right now. I'm trying to think. It would probably be my weed addiction when I had those few weeks where I was just constantly smoking. And once I came out
Did
of
you say
that,
weed?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you had a period of just knocking off the green stuff?
Yeah, a bit too much. Like, it got really bad. I was using it to get out of bed and everything like that, so it just got pretty bad.
Okay.
So once I got out of that, I was just like, just really interested about how I motivate myself, like how my mind works, rather than, because during that period, obviously, it's very hard to describe.
But I'm really into it. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm really fascinated by the reason. But I've never really dabbled. I mean, I think I probably had in my entire life one.
Yeah.
And even that was split over about 8 of my mates, and they're like, so I've never had one whole thing.
Yeah.
So you seemingly have had more, to put it bluntly.
Yeah.
But I guess what you're saying is that, because it kind of opens your mindset anyway, doesn't it? That kind of stuff. So you just seem to just.
I mean, you
unlocked a door.
You definitely tackle things that you don't always want to tackle. I mean, you just think more. You imagine stuff more.
So Jacob has dabbled as much as Andrew. No one's dabbled as much as Andrew.
That's a good point.
Am I right about that?
Probably. Maybe James. He's been in for a month.
James isn't here to speak for himself. That's just rude. That's just rude.
Yeah. Let's not mention James.
Let's not mention James. So, okay, so self-improvement and outlet and just a healthy year. Are you on that trip as well? Or are you going to go for a different thing that inspires you, which was the original question to remind us of?
Well, I wouldn't say. I mean, inspirationally, I'm aspiring to become a better person. I think everyone should be. I think it's one of the most important traits a person can have is looking for self-improvement.
These guys.
But I would say my biggest inspiration that I can think of would be my brother-in-law, who was a really great father figure for me during my teenage years. So I really looked up to him, and I really tried to be like him. And he's just a really awesome dude. He's a really, really awesome dude.
Once again, are we talking about from just a human level, or is his accomplishments like professional accomplishments, or both, or do you lean more towards one?
I mean, I would say he didn't go very far in his education.
What's his name?
Michael.
Michael, okay.
People were Mike though, but no, I wouldn't say he did amazing vocationally, academically, but he's worked really hard and he's managed to get himself into a really good job just because he's a hard worker, he's an efficient worker, you know?
Yeah.
On a human level, he's funny and interesting.
Wow.
He knows loads about stuff, all kind of stuff, and he taught me a lot, and my sister too. Both of them taught me a lot growing up. A lot of stuff that I didn't have any kind of idea about. I didn't have that kind of what's the word? I want to say world building. That's definitely not the right word.
Well-billing. World building.
Like
okay.
Understanding the world, you know. As an older person, I just didn't. They were really excellent at that.
What's your sister called?
My sister's called Ria.
Ria is your sister, and
Yeah.
Michael is your stepbrother.
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law,
Yeah.
excuse me. Do both of those humans know that, like, if they watch this back, would they know that you feel this way about them, or would this be news to them in some... Like, have you been admiring Michael silently, or does he know?
No, I mean, mostly silently.
So this would be a bit of a surprise if they watch this back.
No, maybe, but I mean,
Okay.
I mentioned to him that he was like a father figure to me.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, I think I appreciate that. So.
Wow. I mean... Whew, right, okay. I mean, I'm going to rush this along. I mean, I could talk to you guys all day, but my guy's got a t-shirt on, which is unfair. You're a shitmate because you've not offered him your coat. But
I'm alright.
fair. Well, okay. So there's usually two questions I like to end with. The first one is, what do you both wish to accomplish? And if I met you guys randomly in 35 years and had a discussion, what would you like to be doing in 35 years? Let's start with Jacob.
I'm currently trying to get my way to being a chartered accountant. So hopefully in 35 years, I'll be an accountant, and hopefully I'll be married to my girlfriend and have kids.
This guy just...
That'll be alright.
Would you call one of them Michael? Or is that too much?
I haven't thought about that, to be honest.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's just me going down the romantic route. Unacceptable. But no, okay, so accountancy, family, happy, married.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And what about you, Andrew?
I probably just want to have, at that point, have some academic achievement in whatever I'm doing, because I think that's quite important for me personally. I want to achieve something before I go off to work. I think I want to use my knowledge and just develop some kind of field or whatever further. So currently I'm studying robotic engineering.
What engineering?
Robotic engineering.
Robotic engineering. Yep.
So personally I'm thinking of going into AI and maybe working with AI and brains and developing the model of the brain is something I'm currently thinking a lot about as well.
So there's that direct line from your answer to that then, I guess, in terms of the brain and the brain and the mind. So
yeah, that is definitely something that's also pushed it.
Makes total sense. Okay, and then the final question, it's not even a question, it's more a request. So I'd like both of you to end. I always let the humans I've been chatting with to say some closing words, then end the video with that square. I mean, before you say, I just like to, this has been a weird synchronicity, because I came out knowing this is going to be the last episode.
Yeah.
I was excited. I had a topic I wanted to talk about, because it's been a week since I came out, because I couldn't think of anything I wanted to talk about, right? So it's been a week, I'm a bit rusty. I was really excited, I skipped out, then it was raining, I thought, who the fuck's going to want to sit on this bench? Little did I know, Jacob and Andrew would just waltz down with such beautiful answers. I'm like, you've literally wrapped the series.
Fantastic.
I couldn't have like wished for a better wrap. So don't let yourself down with the closing words. But no, I wish I didn't do that because I put the pressure on. I don't know who wants to kind of do it, but you can have a closing word each if you want. Or...
I think we should both do some closing words.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just give me a second.
Okay, I'll do some closing words. I'll say, first and foremost, I don't even know what the show's about. Like, love yourself, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Just take a moment out of your day to just appreciate who you are, what you're doing, why you've done it. Like, you need to be able to be happy in yourself. Otherwise, like, nothing else is going to work the way you want it to, I think. And have good support and enjoy people's company. Do random shit, like sitting on a wet bench talking to some dude you've never met before for like 10 minutes for no reason other than like, why not? Grab every moment by the balls, definitely.
Wow.
And subscribe to this dude. That's what you should do.
just to get it in.
Yeah.
Let me
of
just
course.
get this. This is actually going to be the worst with all the wet lens, mate. I mean, Jacob, that was stunning, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
And Andrew, just
So
context. Whatever you say, when you've said it, you end it. That's literally it. I don't have any more words. That's it.
all right.
So you'll have to get in, mate. So you're in it. We don't want you out.
probably is would have been better as the second one, but
Went into strong.
personally, whenever you feel something, is it happiness, is it sadness, is it excitement, whatever it is, just try to focus on that feeling and try to understand where it's coming from. Because if you don't understand how and why you're feeling, you will never be able to improve or change yourself, in my opinion. And you will just feel like you're a slave to your own emotions. And yeah, that's it for me.
Totally agree with that.
Wow. One of you has to press that little square. That's it.
Andrew, you on that side? Bye.
Bye.
It's now Tuesday, the 24th of September, 11 days after I met Andrew and Jacob. I finished editing this episode 10 minutes ago, then just stared at my screen, searching for a profound voiceover to end the series with. Initially I struggled, then it came to me. Maybe the one thing we should all take away from this series is that nothing about it is profound. I just said hello to someone, and what took place after that was the simplest of all human interactions. Simplest, but arguably the most beautiful, and definitely the most forgotten. Let's do more of it.